Sumusuporta sa atin ngayon. Ako na ang babate, Ate Marie Luanzon. Kasama natin kay Ina, Nico, and Noah. Nasa bahay din ngayon, your kids. And my good friend and your former teammate, Chico Terona, with his wife, Ann, and his boys. Si Easy, tsaka si Ellie. Nanonood. At saka si MJ Villarde, kasama natin sa PSC, nasa bayan. Of course, si Carmina, nasa bayan, my baby Marla.
Sino nagsabing walang forever? Meron.
Meron.
Hi, Marie.
Pero balik tayo dito sa laro. Dalawang shot attempts agad para dito sa clutch. Parehas mintes, pero dito makakuha sila ng foul.
Alam mo, Coach Martin, balikan ko yung interview kay Congressman Chanco. No, na the word that really caught me was yung panalo at pagkatalo. Really, yung failure. I think, you know, yung mga, especially sa mga we've been mentioning is, for, you know, pretty much the whole season, yung programa ni Senator Manny sa locals, and eventually as the program, you know, strengthens through the years, yung grassroots, you know, maaga na matutunan nila. As we see a nice drive by Castro, coming from another turnover or a forced shot that ends up with a layup. But really, bata pa lang malaman mo na yung diferensya ng pagkatalo at habang bata, makakapag-adjust ka na kagad sa buhay dahil itong sport na to, dami pwedeng matutunan.
And it's all about the values that you would learn. Ika nga, yun yung pinaka-importante. It's not about winning and losing. It's always about the values that you learn through the process. At balik tayo. Speaking of process, mahaba-habang proseso pa ang kailangan pagdaanan nitong Navotas clutch para dumikit dito sa laro natin. At matatawagan pa ng foul dito si Gino Jumawas.
Medyo nakakatawa yung scene na yan dahil una, ayaw niya umamin na foul. Sabay bigla, sinasabi niya, bola, pero nagtatarik siya ng kamay. Not really a tough matchup for the younger Jumawas, no? A veteran like Gary David. I think at one point you're gonna have to send the double.
Great defense there. Napayungan niya ng bahagya si Gary David. Mauubusan ng shot clock, pero play still continues. Calvo, using his left hand, misses it. Tapik sa ring, hindi mako-convert, pero merong foul.
You know, ito yung mga madalas nating sabihin. Minsan mas maganda na yung turnover na 24-second shot clock. At least mag-i-inbound na lang ang bola ng kalaban pabalik sa kabila, which allows your defense na makabalik, no, 5 versus 5. That time, mas maganda na siguro hinawakan ni Shera kaysa nagkaroon ng transition opportunity. Free throws ngayon para sa Navotas.
And Brent Palataw on the line. Bagong pasok para dito kay Coach Elvis Tolentino. At karambola. Bola mananatili sa Navotas clutch. Magandang agawan yun eh. Sazon.
You know, that jump shot of Sazon reminds me of a former Letran player which hindi ko alam kung nasan na ngayon, si Mael Junio.
Ayo, matibay yun.
Napakataas ng jump shot nitong si Sazon.
Ibang klase yun.
Siya na naman.
And talk about athleticism, Yves Sazon nandun, tapping that ball to get that basket. And the crowd getting involved. And Sazon being too eager was called the foul.
I thought Castro got away with the walk. I thought he traveled with the basketball. At yun ang sinasabi ni Sazon, no? But really right here, the three-point shot in the corner before this. And how about that? This is the play that I'm talking about. Right there, before the foul, really was a walk. I thought Bataan defenders got fortunate.
Technical foul on Navotas clutch. Big J Sports for improper bench decorum.
And that's okay.
The second infraction.
Right, that's okay. I understand how, you know, Coach Elvis Tolentino feels because momentum is on their side. And it was a good double of the weak side by Sazon. Kung ako rin yung coach ng Navotas, malamang na technical din ako dahil napakasama ng tawag na yun.
And with that technical foul, Gary David will take it from that 15-foot line. And adds more caution to the lead. 9 na puntos na lamang ngayon para dito sa Bataan defenders. Bola mananatili sa defenders. At na-shoot nga yung free throw na yun. Pero
Turnover.
makakakuha sila ng magandang stop doon. Gary David stepping on that sideline.
Well, bumawi naman. No? Because I thought that time, ito si Jumawas, medyo naitulak ng bahagya. You see the hip check of Jumawas. Kaya yung momentum ni Gary napuntang outside. So bumawi.
And off that timeout, down to 7-point lead para sa Bataan defenders. Tayo'y magbabalik. And on your screens, ang ating punong-puno na Navotas Sports Complex. Magandang gabi mga kapamilya. We are tuned in to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League here in ABS-CBN SNA. You could also watch us in Facebook Live. Just search for official MPBL. Yan. And off the start ng ating third quarter, naibaba itong lamang Coach Christian. 53-46. Pito na lang yan.
Malaking bagay kasi yung adjustment nitong si Coach Elvis. Four-court pressure, man-to-man, disrupting yung flow ng offense. And mukhang makaka-force na naman ng turnover.
And another turnover. The call that they were not able to get last time, they get it this time, Coach Christian.
Ang ganda kasi ng pag-pressure sa bola nitong top scorer nila, itong si Calvo, na i-force niya from full court to half court sa coffin corners na tinatawag natin, and it was a double of a weak side. Ended up as a traveling infraction.
And we want to turn it over now to our courtside reporter Gianna Lianes, and she is with somebody who loves basketball dearly. Gianna.
Yes, Martin and Christian, I have a very special interview right now. Kasama ko ngayon si Senator Jingoy Estrada. Senator, what brings you here to join us sa MPBL ngayon?
You know naman, I am a basketball enthusiast. Matagal na, since my teenage days. Lagi ako nanonood ng basketball. Ngayon at palaro ni Senator Manny Pacquiao at naimbitahan tayo ng mga opisyalis dito. Kaya naman ako pumunta dito sa Navotas. And it's very exciting.
Okay, now, we were talking po before the interview that you played basketball with my dad po. So from a very young age po, talagang mahal niyo na ang basketball. Pwede pa po kayo mag-share ng special memory with the game?
Well, during our Ateneo days, during our high school days, I used to play with your dad sa intramural, sa Ateneo. And we share the same passion in basketball.
Okay po, basketball lover, just like a lot of the people watching right now. Back to you, Martin and Christian.
And thank you, Senator Jingoy. Gusto ko sanang itanong kung magre-ready na ba kami ng uniforme para sa San Juan. Dahil matibay ang programa na yan.
Diyan siya magkakamali pag kukunin niya tayo.
At ito, naibaba na nga itong lamang to 5 points, Coach Christian, at highlight plays yung binibigay nito ni Palataw.
Pero itong si Al Carlos, pamatay sunog, 4 straight points. Just when, itong clutch is getting momentum, ang ganda ng sagot ni Carlos.
Inaantay na lang ng local clutch city. Parang Houston eh. Itong ating Navotas Sports Complex, inaantay na lang nila isang magandang highlight play. Talagang the crowd will go wild na eh.
Nice trail job by Palatao.
And not stopping.
Right.
And he kept on playing against 3 Bataan defenders to get that rebound.
As a player, lalo na pag, non-stop ang basketball, meaning walang tawag, and which we have been, the pace has been picking up. Ang bilis bumigay sa transition. Yung sabihin na hindi na lang ako bababa, pero pinakita ni Palatao, in-expect niya yung miss. Nakakuha niya yung rebound. At may chance ngayon yung kupunan niya i-trim itong lead na to from 7 or maybe to 5 to 4 or 4.
At ito, bola ngayon ng Clutch. Sinusubukang gumawa ng isang run para mas maipabab pa to. Castro, mintis yung 3-point attempt na yun. Outlet pass to Gary David. 4 na black shirts, 5 black shirts ang nandoon.
Not a good decision right there by Ebidag.
And Calvo making a good move. Magandang bunot. Etong si Brent Palataw off the bench. 6 na puntos agad.
You know, Coach Hammer, that's about the 3rd time na nakita natin yung jump hook na yan. About, 12 feet in the lane. That's a tough shot to make. Yan ang mga tirang ini-ensayo mo araw-araw.
Mini floater nga kung tawagin, Coach Christian. Ito ngayon, Al Carlos trying to muscle his way against the smaller JP Calvo. Mintis doon, RV Bringas trying to get the offensive rebound.
Wow.
And loses space. And the ball goes back to the Navotas Clutch.
How about the play of Carlos? Reminded me of Mark Yee sa 3 points pa lang. Bumaposte na.
At ito yung magandang hezzy move. Drop pass and jump hook for our shot of the game. And that shot of the game is brought to you by Tanduay Ram. 5 years. Tibay ng loob, tibay ng Tanduay.
Gary David with a steal and giving up the basketball for James Castro. Mark Yee, of course, as I mentioned, my former teammate is now in the professional ranks. Alam na, gustong-gusto niya yung mga ganong galawan eh.
Oo, yung
sa
nasa
3
taas
points pa lang,
And
poposte na.
veterano din ng regional basketball.
Tama.
Yang si Kuya Marky.
Unsportsmanlike for Bringas.
And I would always go back to this question, Coach Christian. Is that a regular foul? Or is it an unsportsmanlike foul? Na itawag dahil ba sa reputation?
Well, we have to see the replay again.
And these are 2 former San Sebastian Staglets. And that was just contact.
Yep.
It's just contact.
That's a terrible
That's
call.
a horrible call.
It should be, at
Just
the very least, a blocking foul. I don't know why.
At hindi niya kasalanan ng malaki siya. But it has been called by our referees.
Gary David, you don't see him on your screens, but really making a case, and he has every right to.
And maganda nga sana ma-replay yun ulit para makita na ng lumateral eh. Lumateral talaga si RV Bringas. Naubusan na nga ng space etong si Gino Jumawas eh.
Kaya medyo malaki rin yung katawan nito
malapad talaga eh.
Si RV eh. So, but really wala naman tayong nakita parang chop or hampas. No reason to make that call. And this could be a turnaround call. As the free throw was made. And suddenly, maybe a guy like Sazon who's inbounding the basketball could get the ball back and get a nice 3. Suddenly, it's a 1-possession ball game.
Yan, binalik na sa laro. Itong si Chris Malto. Jumawa, sumubok sa 3-point area. Wala. Rebound ni Bringas.
Forced shot.
Al Carlos ngayon. Trying to start the offense. Post entry here kay Gary David. Posting up the lighter. Gino Jumawas. And RV Bringas. Binuhat ang 3 defender. Dun sa ilalim.
That's how you make up for a bad call. Be aggressive. If you're a big guy like Bringas, sa offensive rebound, what a way to answer.
And 8-point lead again for the Bataan defenders. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on our 3rd quarter.
Tough shot.
That's a forced shot by Sazon. Looking to attack here. Pero 5 black shirts agad ang nakababa.
Smart play by Castro. Really no advantage as the black shirts were there for transition defense.
RV Bringas. Trying to bully his way to the basket and getting it.
It shows what the Filipino calls the chibuk sign.
Oh. A 10-point lead for the defenders.
Fatigue might be a factor for Clutch right here.
Yes, hindi rin ganun karami ang pinapasok.
Well, they spent a lot of energy in that full court press in the first 5 minutes. What a move.
Ganda naman yung galaw na yun. Prinotektahan pa ng katawan at ng ring. Kinuha sa kabila ni James Castro. Ito ngayon, Jumawas on the top of the key. Malto dials it from distance. Wala yan. Denison with an offensive rebound.
This is going to be a basket timeout.
Outlet pass there and great catch
Basket
by
timeout.
Gary David.
Rep.
And as you said, Coach Christian, timeout tayo dito para sa Navotas clutch. Sunod-sunod ang puntos ng Bataan defenders. And that outlet touchdown by Gary David gives them a 14-point lead. 67-53 for the Bataan defenders. Kinds of fans, young and old, and the young at heart here watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Anta-Rajah Cup. Mapapanood nyo kami ng live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Ang mga laro nagsisimula alas 7 ng gabi. You can watch us on ABS-CBN SNA and on Facebook via Facebook Live. Search for us, Official MPBL. Yan. Kailangan medyo klaruhin ko eh. Nakakabulol ng pagka magkadikit yung P at B, Coach Christian. Ang init din kasi ng laro natin.
Nakuha mo naman. Another fast break opportunity. Castro all alone.
And Coach Christian, nasabi mo kanina yung fatigue factor at saka yung humidity ng court. Sa sobrang dami ng nanonood sa atin ngayon,
Tama.
medyo mahirap huminga, tas tumatakbo pa ng tumatakbo. As we enter the final 2 minutes of our third quarter, karamihan ng tinitira nilang
Shot selection.
shots.
Tama.
Wala nang legs eh.
Dadagdagan ko pa lang mga sinasabi. As you see, a nice sidestep move by Ebidag. But really, the shot selection has been really poor for the clutch the last 2 to 3 minutes. And it all started with Carlos. Those 4 straight points.
Pamatay sunog eh.
Yeah. Nagpatay talaga ng momentum nila. At
Naibaba na nga sa tatlo yun, Coach Christian.
tama.
At si Albo, binalik sa laro. Richard Albo. At Chester Saldua, dalawang nagsimula para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino. Parte ng kanilang first 5 yan. Pero ito, isang mama na maganda ang pinapakita throughout the game. Francis Ebidag.
Tama. Ano? But alam mo, Coach Hammer, talagang very impressed ako sa kondisyon ni Gary David. Isa pa to, halos walang palitan ngayong laro. And he's been playing on both ends. Nakita natin yung mga agaw niya. Nakita na, obviously, the ability to score is numero 1.
The hand would never leave.
Diba? And he's, I don't know how old Gary, but I would say about a good 37-year-old player.
Late 30s. And talking about long-range shots, RV Bringas with a long 2. Showing that he also has that stroke from the outside, Coach
Dapat
Christian.
pinalitan niya yung sign niya ng 3, no? Dahil hindi
Two
naman.
lang.
Oo, 2 lang.
And don't look now, it's a 19-point lead para
Just
dito
like
sa
that.
Bataan defenders. The snap of a finger, napakabilis nung transition nila. And it bodes well for Coach Kerwin McCoy dahil mula nung hinawakan niya tong Bataan defenders at naging full-time player si Jay Shera, mas naging maganda para sa kanilang dalawa.
Tama. Napakahirap nun. That's why a lot of people respect at inaidolo yung mga tulad ni Sonny Jaworski.
Ay, iba yun.
Diba? I mean, as a player and playing coach na ginagawa mo dalawa, and to be successful at it.
Matatawagan ng dribbling violation, cradling the basketball. Si James Castro. And Chester Saldua will go back to the bench. Ray Publico bumabalik rather sa ating laro. Ito yan eh. I think it's Ives Sazon.
Yep.
trying to attack 4 defenders. Na-rewardan siya doon ng foul.
Na isa pang atleta. Nabanggit natin si Gary David. Isa pang atleta na very impressive. Yung conditioning, halos wala pang palitan to.
And he keeps on shooting. Si Wes Sazon.
His foot is on the pedal. He's been aggressive all game long. Yes, may mga tira siyang medyo alanganin, lalo na beyond the arc. No? But, he's been aggressive all throughout the game, especially of driving the basketball.
Ika mo nga, panay ang pop ng clutch niyan para rumekta ng rumekta.
Kahit traffic, naka-clutch pa.
Ito Al Carlos. Kick out pass to Gary David. Swing step.
Nice open
Fading
step
to
move.
his right shoulder.
Wow.
Gary David on the painted area continues to score. 20-point lead. 30 seconds remaining sa ating ikatlong yugto. Interior pass there. Nadepensahan pa. Ito ni Ibidag si Gibawan.
Ganda ng galaw ni... Kailangan makita natin yung galaw ni Gary David. It's one thing na iwanan mo yung first defender. It's another para iwanan yung second defender with a nice open step move. And a patented fade away.
Gliding to your right side
below
pa
the
yun.
free throw, yeah.
Yun yung mahirap, Coach Christian, yung lateral na fade, hindi yung patalikod eh. Trying to get that mismatch on the
Titira
post.
ni Gary to.
Gary feeling it. Doesn't get it. JP Calvo. Great pass there. And a basket by Jamil Gibawan. 18-point lead para sa Bataan defenders. A second to go. Gibawan at the pick. And that does it for our third quarter. 18-point lead. 74-56 para dito sa Bataan defenders. Magandang panimula sa third quarter with their pressing defense, Coach Christian. Na ibaba sa 3 ang lamang netong Bataan defenders, but timely baskets like those of RV Bringas made this lead bigger. And of course, the veteran, Gary David, continually attacks and pours on the baskets. 74-56. Third quarter, capped off by a patented fadeaway by Gary David. Sa aming pagbabalik, fourth quarter, nakatutok pa rin kayo sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Anta-Rajah Cup. And the start of our fourth quarter. Magandang gabi mga kapamilya. Nasaan man kayo sa Pilipinas, mapapanood nyo kami sa ABS-CBN SNA and sa Facebook Live via official MPBL. Coach Martin Antonio kasama, Coach Christian Luanzon. Maraming nakatutok sa atin sa kanilang mga bahay-bahay, hindi lang sa Metro Manila. Pati sa Davao, sila Alvin Calatayud. Norman Ihalas sa CDO, maraming nakatutok sa atin, Coach Christian. And Gino Jumawas starting the fourth quarter with a tough jumper. 16-point lead pa rin ang kanilang hinaharap dito. James Castro with a pass.
Sprained his ankle. Good foul by RV.
But on that reverse layup, masama ang landing.
Tapak ng paa.
Ni Al Carlos. You'd want to see our medics come here.
This is one scene na pinaka-ayaw natin makita.
And we both played, Coach Christian, and it's very, very hard landing on somebody's foot. Maganda pa naman yung finish niya. And on that reverse, ayun. Naapakan niya yung paa ni Denison. And pwede sanang maiwasan yung mga ganong play.
Oo.
Hinabol pa ni Denison. Naglanding tuloy sa paa. Ayaw nating nakakakita ng ganon.
Well, it was incidental contact.
Incidental contact. Dahil dinala siya ng momentum niya with a challenge sa landing rin niya.
Nakatingin na si Denison sa bola, no?
And finally, our medics are here. As a strength and conditioning coach, Coach Christian, ito yung mga iniiwasan namin eh. Talaga, you keep your athletes strong. Pero accidents do happen eh. Hindi mo masasabi kailan ka maglaland to people's feet.
Right.
And all you have to do is ice it and forget it. Ganyan ang mga ankle sprains eh. And we're still waiting for, and I think he can stand up. Yan, nilabas na tong stretcher natin, but his teammates are there. Tinuturo pa ni
Ebida kay Bringas. Gusto mo, RV, ikaw na lang. hindi nakita ng mga viewers natin sa screen, no?
Yeah,
Pero anytime you have a 18-point lead, you have a little room to kid around. Itong si Ebida.
At kung kalilipat niya lang, dito tayo sa Navotas Sports Complex. And Gianna Lianes is with our MPBL President Arnold Vega-Fria. Gianna.
Yes, Martin and Christian, kasama ko ngayon ating MPBL President, si Sir Arnold Vega-Fria. Sir Arnold, kasama ko po kayo during day 1, and since then, our following has really grown. So, ano po masasabi niyo sa success so far ng MPBL?
Maligaya kami ni Senator Manny Pacquiao sa nangyayari ngayon dahil maraming suporta ang binibigay ng mga team. At the same time, yung mga tao ngayon, masyado nabigyan tayo ng kaligayahan. Alam mo naman ang purpose ng ligang ito is yes to sports, no to drugs. So yung campaign natin, sana patuluyan pa, continue yung pagtangkilik nila sa MPBL. Sa promise namin sa next conference, mas malaking liga ang gagawin natin.
Okay po, that actually segues into my next question. I'm sure ang dami po fans ng Liga that are wondering kung pwede niyo po ba kami bigyan ng hint kung ano ang plans for the future of this league.
Continue ang continue itong liga natin, papalakihin pa natin, mas papalakasin at mas maraming matutulungang taong, lalo na mga kabataan. And at the same time, matutulungan natin yung mga players at magagawa ng foundation na makakatulong not only para sa mga manlalaro natin, at the same time para sa mga grassroots natin, sa mga hometown, mga homegrown talents sa mga basketballista.
Thank you very much, Sir Arnold Vega-Fria, giving us a hint of the future of MPBL. Back to you, Martin and Christian.
And talking about futures, Coach Christian, napakarami ng mga lungsod at lalawigan ang nagtatanong kung paano ba maging parte nitong MPBL dahil napakadaming ang players ngayon sa ating bansa, especially the grassroots one. Yan yung mga gusto mong bigyan ng pagkakataon, yung mga hindi pa nakikita. At ito, RV Bringas. Sa laki nitong mama na to, imposibleng hindi mo makita, but with that left hand, soft touch for the big guy.
I like how yung response nitong si RV Bringas, after the bad call against him. Yung pagsagot niya, usually ito si RV sasagot ng pabaliktad meaning babawian niya or tatamarin na siya maglaro, but not tonight. Good response by the big guy.
Handoff dyan kay Jay Sherak. Kinukuha malaking screen ni RV Bringas. Trying to get an ISO from the three-point area. Pulling up for three.
Somebody wake me up.
And when the floodgates are open, the water flows. 24-point lead para dito sa Bataan Defenders kontra sa home team Navotas Clutch.
Top of the key, one-on-one play, crossover. Three-point shot in his face. RV Bringas, that's your center.
But a 4-point play in the making.
Wow.
Para dito kay JP Calvo.
Kinailangan nila yung mga ganitong tira, no?
That's on the landing spot.
Right.
And with that three, Bataan Defenders would be calling for time. 21-point lead para dito sa Bataan Defenders Baishipping. Kami magbabalik. And the standing room only crowd that we have here in the Navotas Sports Complex. And ang mga ninong ng basketball, Coach Christian. I can't stress it enough, but given an opportunity to help out, they would always help out, especially the guys who need that shine.
Well, alam naman natin na talaga ito si Senator Manny. Even bago pa mabuo itong ligang to, as we see, possibly a touchdown play. Pero our good defense by Jumawas. But really, talagang matulungin na sa tao itong si Senator Manny even before this league. Even before his boxing come out as a star, na marami nang natutulungan yan sa Jensen pa lang.
And if you see the things that he have done for General Santos City, and you would appreciate it more. And just 18-point lead, 82-64 ang kinakaharap ngayon ng home team Navotas Clutch. Tayo'y babalik after some reminders. Point lead here for the Bataan Defenders, 82-64. 6 minutes 55 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Magandang gabi mga kapamilya. Coach Martin Antonio kasama si Coach Christian Luanzon para sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Anta-Rajah Cup. At ito, pumipick up ng depensa ang Navotas Clutch. Pero bago ang lahat ng yan, merong update sa atin si Gianna Lianes. Gianna.
Martin and Christian, nothing but positive energy on the Bataan defender side. Thank you guys for paying attention. Coach Kerwin commends his players for following his plays. Ngayon, ang dami na nating options sa opensa. He adds, pag dinagdag natin ang pressure, patirayan natin sila ng patirayan na wawala na ang confidence nila. Before entering the fourth quarter, he actually told them to stay consistent. The boys telling each other to eat those last minutes up. As for Al Carlos, I got an update as well. The medic said he has a sprain, pero walang swelling, so they gave him a thumbs up. We'll see if he's ready to go for the rest of the game. Back to you, Martin and Christian.
Yan ang pinakamahirap, Coach Christian. Yung spray na walang swelling ngayon dahil may adrenaline pa. Bukas, mamamaga. So, just ice it and elevate it. Compress.
Nice pass, Palataw.
Impressive tong si Palataw. Very good rebounder, has the nose for the ball. Brent Palataw. Ito, nakakuha pa siya ng steal. At nanonood din sa atin ngayon si Vice Mayor Joe Huario ng Compostela Valley. Sumusuporta sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Good evening po. At si Coach Eddie Laure, nakatutok din sa atin ngayon. Pagka tinignan mo si Coach Eddie, mukhang condition pa eh. Kaya pang sumabay eh.
Oo,
Pero
si Lastic Man. Ang tawag ko dyan. Grabe yan. Napaka-flexible. My former teammate. Kumusta sa'yo, Ed? Kay Jovi.
Ito, Ron Denison on the free throw line. Produkto ng Far Eastern University. Played his high school ball in Cebu. And his second free throw, he makes it. 15-point lead para dito sa Bataan. Defenders Baishipping. Pressure on the backcourt. Almost stolen.
Almost an 8-second violation.
And matatawagan pa ng foul. Si Brent Palatao.
Number 7, Brent Palatao. First foul, second team foul.
Well, veterano na rin itong si Jay Shera. Although maganda yung pressure nitong si Calvo, no? From full court. But just in time para makatawid siya.
Kerwin McCoy for resentment to a non-call.
If that was a young point guard na pinapressure at this point of the ball game, that could have resulted to a turnover.
At lalo na ngayon, gustong kuhanin ng Navotas clutch yung momentum.
Ang ganda ng crowd nitong Navotas, no? Kahit na
Malaki na ang
down sila
lamang.
ngayon ng 15 with 5 minutes to go. Binubuhay nila yung team nila. Kahit timeout, maingay rito.
Third team foul for Navotas.
That's the kind of fans you want to see.
Oh, of course.
Hindi lang yung through the good times, pati pag through the bad times, chini-cheer ka pa rin.
At hindi lang yan dito sa Clutch City. Sa lahat ng pinuntahan natin, sa Muntinlupa, sa Bulacan, talagang napakaraming tao ang sumusuporta. Kahit sa Cavite, ang mga inikutan na natin ng mga home floors, talagang when the home team plays, nandoon talaga ang crowd eh. And, right here on that shot attempt ni Gary David, matatawagan ng foul. Ito si Gino.
And he knows
Bawas.
it. Kitang-kita sa expression niya, no? He got him on the body, especially nung pababa na tong si Gary. And that's the one thing na hindi mo dapat gawin, yung bine-bailout mo yung jump shooter. You'd rather see him, if he makes the basket, makes it with a challenge shot, with a contested shot. The last thing that you want to do, foul in siya to bail him out, and then give him 3 free throws.
Ang magaling dumipensa dyan sa mga jump shooter, si Shane Battier. Just putting a hand in front of the shooter and not hitting him, not getting into his landing spot.
Well, international na sinabi mo. Alam mo, sino sasabihin ko?
Sino?
Idol ko, Freddy Abuda.
Ay, iba yan, Coach Freddy.
Coach Freddy.
Naging coach ko pa yan sa San Beda.
Iba yan, di ba si Coach Freddy?
Very good defensive player.
Hindi lang local player, import pa ang binabantayan.
And Yves Sazon still stroking it from 3 and still missing it. Bola ngayon hawak ni James Castro. Trying to get a clear out. A 1-4. Actually, it's a high ball screen. Switching. Ito, ganda ng depensa na yun ni Jumawas. Very impressive. And Palatao. Second half lang ginamit to. Brent Palatao.
Gary David right now is frustrated with the no call. He was fouling this one right here. He was fouling Jumawas, no call. Good job by Palatao. Alam niya, guardia yung sasabay sa kanya instead of passing the basketball, going strong to the for the N1 play.
It's a long and lanky big guy for Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Warning on number 11, James Castro for resentment to a call.
Warningan pa si James Castro.
Alam mo, mahaba pa ito, no? 15-point lead. He makes the free throw. It's only a 14-point game. Lane violation.
Sayang yun. 15 puntos na lamang para sa Bataan defenders.
That's a good call.
84-69. 4 minutes and 58 seconds remaining sa ating ball game.
Ayan, no? Hindi pa pinipitawan ng bola.
Nakalagpas na siya sa 3-point area.
Sa line, yeah. Good call.
Ito medyo rumarun and jump na. Na depensa itong Navotas clutch.
Offensive foul. Offensive foul.
And an offensive foul kay Gary David. Gino Jumawas trying to get under the skin of the veteran.
And a good job of selling the call also. This was the second one with the extension. Okay, and that's a good call.
That's a very good call. Nakita ng referee yung extension ng braso.
Good pass.
Sason. I think that's Castro.
Castro. And you mentioned Sason, no? Who's been pretty much playing halos buong game na naglalaro. Pero ngayon,
Ito,
crucial
pinalitan.
minutes. Last 5 minutes, wala siya sa loob. Baka ipasok mamaya. Denison with the 3 in the corner. Yeah, that's a foul.
Matatawagan pa ng foul. Kung si Gary David, dalawang magkadikit yun, ha?
Kailangan makita natin ulit yun, no? Medyo marami kasing tao ron, no? Nangyari in real time.
Right on the corner yun. Ayun, dun sa mukhang may contact sa katawan dun sa
Meron, no?
landing.
The exact same play na tinawag kay Gary, tinawag kay Jumawas nung final niya si Gary. So good job by the refs, no, so far of being
Staying consistent.
Yeah, staying consistent except for that bringas call.
Oo.
Yeah, except for that. But you know, it's never perfect as long as there's some consistency. You know, as a coach, mas gusto mo rin makita 'yon.
And just to remind your officials for today, referees Ocfemio, Tikid Bautista, and the fourth man is referee Alcoran. Don't look now, it's a 12-point lead na lang para sa Bataan defenders. It was as high as 21 points, Coach Christian. Ito, mintis pa yung tira na yun ni Gary David. That's the Navotas clutch.
Good
Trying.
pass.
And great pass there by Brent Palatao. Naibaba na sa 10. Itong labang ng Bataan defenders. 84-74. Timeout tayo. Mukhang may timeout nga ang Bataan defenders. Ito, hinihinga nila ng traveling itong
Si
play na to.
Palatao.
But a great pass there. Nonetheless, 10-point lead para sa Bataan defenders. We will be back. Jam-packed crowd here at the Navotas Sports Complex. Fourth quarter of our second game ngayong araw ng Tuesday, Feb 27, 2018, ikalabing-limang araw ng ating torneo. Magandang gabi mga kapamilya. Coach Martin Antonio and Coach Christian Luanzon on the call for the final 4 minutes and 10 seconds nitong laban ng Bataan defenders kontra sa Navotas clutch.
Alam mo, ang ganda magbaba ng bola nitong si James Castro. No? Very composed and has really good handles.
And you only get that through experience, Coach Christian.
No, tama ka dyan. Tingnan natin kung anong meron ngayon. Shot clock down to 3. Bringas still. I'm not sure kung alam niya.
At mapuputukan nga ng shot clock doon. RV Bringas at sunod-sunod na stop. Ito yung inaantay ng Navotas clutch.
Yun yung mga bagay na hindi mo nakikita sa stat sheet at F. Dergin. Yung pag-pressure sa bola, yung kahalagahan nun. Forces a turnover right there. Jumawas, I thought he had a layup.
A great counter move there by JP Calvo. Everything but the shot. Denison getting the offensive rebound. Brent Palatao! Stepping up sa second half. Ang ganda na nilalaro nitong mama na to. As you hear the crowd shouting defense, hindi na tayo magkarinigan dito, Coach Christian.
James Castro.
And who else falls, but James Castro to those fire to the run. 10-point lead na naman para dito sa Bataan defenders. Fidel Castro trying a floater. Bidag, nakuha ang bola. Ngayon, Jay Sierra. Wisely pulls it back. Castro ngayon may hawak ng bola. Pinatapatan ni Denison. Asking for a ball screen. Tapikan ng bola, makukuha ni Calvo. At Ron Denison with the easiest basket that he would get tonight. It's an 8-point lead. 2 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Jay Sierra ngayon, pinipressure. Nasa coffin corner. Ito, hawak ni James Castro. Trying to settle the troops down. 10 seconds rather sa kanilang shot clock. RV Bringas trying to get a move on the smaller Denison. And gets the foul on Gino Jumawas.
So that's a smart play by RV Bringas. He got the ball outside, as you see. This Tanduay shot of the game.
And,
Big basket by James Castro.
And that shot of the game is brought to you by Tanduay. Around 5 years, tibay ng loob, tibay ng Tanduay. And talking about big shots, Coach Christian, kanina rin siya yung nagbigay ng 4 na sunod na puntos nung naibaba sa 3 points. Rather si Al Carlos Maleon, Coach Christian.
Well, kitang-kita na I think this team is better than their record. Obviously ngayon they're 1-4. I think a lot of that has to do dahil yung sa coaching change nila. We mentioned earlier si Jay Sierra has been the playing coach the first 2 games. But really, if you look at their lineup, James Castro, Al Carlos, Gary David, Jay Sierra, these are very capable players. And if they get their second win today, next thing you know, baka nasa middle of the pack na yan.
Dahil pag nagkasunod-sunod yung panalo, dahil halos pantay-pantay lang ang teams natin, ang tanging kumakawala dyan is yung nanalo kanina sa ating unang laro. Itong Batangas City Tanduay Athletics.
And I was about to say, a smart move by Coach Kerwin McCoy putting in Kel Misa to handle the pressure. Another extra ball handler, but that time James Castro naagawan ng bola, and what's worse is he gives up an unsportsmanlike foul. This used to be called an advantage foul, but because there were no white shirts to defend,
Yun talaga
it's
yung
pretty
mahirap
much from at least from my understanding, it's an unsportsmanlike that hinilan yung shorts. And 2 missed free throws by Mecca.
Importante yun. Braille Mecca, the former Arellano chief.
Ron Madison for Brian Mecca.
Bataan may hawak na 10 puntos na lamang. (88-78).
4 shot right there by
A minute and
Jumawas.
35 remaining. An errant pass. And maganda rin ang nilalaro nito ni Gino Jumawas. And before nag-UE yan, he spent a year with the FEU Tamaraos the same time as RV Bringas was there.
Oh, wow.
Kaya medyo magkakilala na rin yan.
Yeah. Dangerous pass right there by Gary David. Buti na lang. That's why the importance, isa sa mga mahalagang tinuturo ng mga coaches to. Huwag mong antayin yung pasa, but meet the pass.
Salubungin mo.
Tama. At yun ang ginawa ni Arvin, although he misses the first one right now. Coach Kerwin McCoy, binibigyan ng kumpiyansa ito si RV na ma-shoot yung pangalawa after missing the first.
At wala yung free throw na yun. Bola ngayon ng clutch. Denison, sinubukan yung floater. Wala. Sierra, nakuha ang rebound.
Taas ang pasa.
Taas ng pasa kay Castro. Castro taking the contact. And earning 2 free throws.
The crowd right now, bumibigay na.
Pero napakadami talaga ng tao dito. Mukhang gustong unahan lang yung mga iba pang nonod. Pero taas ng pasa ni Jay Sierra.
No. Pero alam mo, 1 minute and 18, up by 10. Lalo na kung ma-miss ni Castro to, no? But he makes the first. this is still possible. And we've seen this a lot of times na yung crowd umaalis. Sabay pag naging dikit na, bumabalik.
Mahirap lang nga bumalik sa upuan mo niyan.
Tama.
Sa sobrang dami ng tao. And with those 2 free throws, the Bataan defenders extend their lead to 12 points, 90-78. We would come back for the final 1 minute and 10 seconds of this ball game. And off that timeout, we'll see if the clutch would step on the clutch and keep this game tight. Final 1 minute and 14 seconds ng ating second game for this Tuesday night. Dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Anta-Rajah Cup. Martin Antonio kasama si Christian Luanzon. At ito JP Calvo trying that 15-foot jumper. And he strokes it. 10-point lead para dito sa Bataan defenders. And a quick foul by Prince Palatao.
Yeah, not a good foul. I know they're trying to catch up, 10-point lead, 1 minute, but I thought etong si Palatao had Gary David kung saan niya gusto, which is what we call again the coffin corners. Maganda sana kung binigyan niya ng pagkakataon yung depensa nila, maybe to force an 8-second violation or at best a turnover, and you're walking what, 95 feet. Gary David is again automatic from the charity stripe. How about Kerwin McCoy after taking charge starting last game? So far he'll be heading to a 2-0 start. Although he was there already when they were losing as an assistant. But calling the shots right now, itong former San Beda Red Lion. O yan, sinabi ko na.
Part of those powerhouse 90s teams na pinaiyak ni Coach Romel Aducol.
5 straight championships. Grabe yung lineup na yun. Jasper Ocampo,
Brixter
Encarnacion. Obviously, the late
Buboy Tanige. Coach Romel Aducol.
Romel Daep. I think Coach Rodney, I think
won championship.
Yeah, Coach Rodney Santos, who's also our colleague here in MPBL. And the list goes on.
And RV Bringas would be called for a personal foul. And both our teams are in the penalty. And that's an offensive foul for RV Bringas. So there would be no free throws, I suppose. And the ball goes to the Navotas clutch. Final 40 seconds of this ball game. 12-point lead para sa defenders. Palatao. Tapi ka ng bola. Maganda rin ang inilalaro nitong mama na ito. One of the few bright spots para dito sa Navotas clutch, Coach Christian.
Tama ka dyan, no? Again, ito yung binibigay na opportunity ng liga natin. For me, personally, this is the first time na nakita ko tong batang to.
Ako din.
Diba? Si Palatang. Pero may ganito pala at obviously hindi natin malalaman din kung sa opportunity na binigay ni Senator Manny at kanyang team, no? Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes. But focus ng league na to is not only to revive certain players like Gary David, give jobs to the players, but also, the primary objective is to concentrate on the local players ng bawat area. Agad maaari.
And grassroots, that's what it's all about. And even the coaches. Coach Elvis Tolentino handling a bigger program right now on a bigger league.
Right.
He also coached in the PCU. Minana niya yung pwesto ng kanyang mahusay na coach na ama. Siya nag-handle nun when they were playing in, I think, na ASCU or the NCRAA. I'm not sure whether, pero kasi parehas nilang nilaruan yan. And now he's handling the Navotas Clutch Big J Sports team. Looking like this is a done ball game for the Bataan defenders Baishipping. Final 26 seconds. And garbage points trying to be added on. JP Calvo stroking it. And di pa rin humihinto. Itong si Gino Jumawas. And that's what you want to see. Good habits din naman yan for your players. Play till the whistle.
Yeah, till the end of the
till
buzzer.
the end of the buzzer. Play through the whistle. And ito, naka-force pa sila ng isang turnover. 15 seconds. And it's just a 6-point lead. 11 seconds. At matatawagan sila ng foul. Maganda rin ang inilaro nito ni James Castro. Last game, it was Al Carlos who had his breakout performance. Ngayon, itong si James Castro naman ang magkakaroon ng breakout performance. Getting it done for Coach Kerwin McCoy and the whole Bataan defenders team.
Gusto ko yung composure niya of bringing the ball down, but except for that one play where naagawan siya and then ended up on the unsportsmanlike foul. But, you know, aside from that, I thought the whole game he was solid. Obviously, yung basket niya, going to the right, that lane drive was such a huge basket na parang namatay bigla yung momentum ng kabilang team. First, it was Carlos before he went down with the ankle sprain, 4 straight points habang humahabol ng Navotas. Pagbaba niya, ay paglipat sa bench ni Carlos, sumagot naman itong si Castro. How about this guy? Big game today, Harvey Bringas.
Big game for the big man. Getting back-to-back wins for Coach Kerwin McCoy.
Hinahanap ko na tanduay shot of the game, yung 3 points niya.
Pasayo pero
sa sentro galing.
Oo, at
bihira natin makita yan.
Bigyan ng pagkakataon tumira ng ganun. But our final score, 96-88. Back-to-back wins for the Bataan defenders Baishipping kontra sa Navotas Clutch Big J Sports. And maganda ang idinipensa nila towards the end of the ball game, sustaining their run and stepping up for the Bataan defenders is James Castro, and they also have another guy stepping up for them, and we're still waiting for him to be with Gianna Lianes, but good finish here, Coach Christian.
Ang ganda ng dalawang laban natin, yung unang game, the top 2 teams, Muntinlupa
and Batangas City.
And Batangas, Tanduay Athletics. Highly entertaining, high-scoring ball game, and then obviously the main game, itong Bataan defenders with coming up with their second straight win against the home team, Navotas Clutch. Medyo masama yung umpisa nitong Navotas, being down by halftime. Medyo malaki yung lamang na hinabol nila. Got a little bit of momentum. Pero yun nga, medyo kinapos sila pagdating ng fourth quarter.
And we'll turn it over now to Gianna Lianes, who is with our best player. Gianna.
Yes, Martin and Christian, kasama ko ngayon ang ating player of the game with 12 points and 6 rebounds. RV Brias from the Bataan Defenders. Congratulations on your win. Ang una kong tanong, for a while talagang naghahanap kayo ng panalo, but since your first win, parang unstoppable na ang energy nyo. So anong kakaiba sa mindset nyo entering this game?
Sa mindset namin, yung sa practice namin, ginagawa lang namin yung mga pinapagawa ni Coach. Siguro big factor sa amin yung first win namin, kaya siguro nagkaroon kami ng kumpiyansa.
Okay, at sabi naman sa akin ni Coach Kerwin kanina, talagang na-develop nyo na ang connection nyo as a team. In your opinion, paano nyo na-develop yung connection na yun?
Ayun, bilang veterano, sa amin nila Kuya Gary, nagkaroon kami ng team bonding. Every practice, sabay-sabay kami nagdi-dinner. Yun lang, doon lang na-develop. Yung mga kwentuhan, gano'n lang.
Okay, RV, meron ka bang gustong batiin na nanonood ngayon?
pinapasalamatan ko lang yung Baishipping, lahat ng boss, kay Governor Garcia, yung mga tiga Bataan, tiga Orani Bataan, especially yung parents ko, yung mga kapatid ko, yung mga kaibigan ko dyan. Tsaka yung Team Volter, tsaka Infinity Orani.
Congratulations once again, our player of the game, RV, bringing us back to you, Martin and Christian.
Laro nga ng anak ng Bataan. Itong si RV Bringas, lihitibong taga-Bataan yan. Diyan yan lumaki. Coach Christian bago napunta sa San Sebastian for his high school and then in the UAAP for his college game. And ang games natin on Thursday sa JCSGO Gym tayo sa Cubao, Quezon City. First game, Parañaque Patriots versus the Valenzuela Classic. And on our second game, Caloocan Supremos kontra sa Quezon City Capitals. Games would be from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. On our first game, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics panalo kontra sa Muntinlupa Cagers Angelis Resort 82-78. Techodoro, maganda ang inilaro dyan. Sa ating second game, Bataan Defenders Baishipping panalo kontra sa Navotas Clutch 96-88.